Hey everybody, VSG Joe here, coming back with my week 10 already, VSG update. It's been 10 weeks since I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy, or the sleeve, and things have been going pretty well lately. So get to the stats for you. I am 5'9", started out at 284 pounds, and as of this week, I'm down to 232.6 pounds. So that is a grand total of 51.4 pounds since I started, or 37.4 pounds since I had surgery. So I'm officially over the 50-pound mark. I was really close last week. I won't say disappointed I didn't get it, obviously, because we're still, it's only been 10 weeks, obviously. But was, at like 49 point something pounds since I was, one of those, oh, so close type moments there. But so down into the 230s and down, like I said, over 50 pounds. So feeling good about that. Last week was pretty good. Last week was, I got in a couple walks. I didn't get to getting weight. I didn't get to get any weightlifting in. Half of that was just my schedule and some things happening and stuff like that. The other half of that was I didn't want to. So I'm still being a little lazy about the workouts there. But at least being honest with myself about it. But I did get in some walks during my lunch break. This next week is going to be a little bit difficult because we do have Hurricane Michael, I believe it is coming this way. The hurricane itself won't hit me where I'm located. I am on the East Coast around Atlanta. But it'll be probably a weekend like tropical depression or something like that, just kind of depending on the track that it takes. Growing up in Florida, it's a hurricane until it's about a day out. You don't really know, and even then, you still don't really know. So, all I can do is kind of track it. But so it's going to be a lot of rain, a lot of wind, stuff like that. So there probably won't be a whole lot of walking this week. But good news is when we have this weather, I just found out last week that we are going to be getting a fitness center in our building where I work. It is free for tenants. I've already signed up. Supposedly it's open and ready for use. I just haven't found what actual suite it's in, so I can go check it out. So I don't know what's in there, be it just free weights, or if it's just machines, or if there's an elliptical or a treadmill, or it might just be a hamster cage they want us all to spin our wheels on so we don't actually leave the building during lunch. I'm not 100% sure what it is yet, so we'll kind of figure that out. But that's something I can use to work out in, either lift weights or go for a walk or do whatever, or hopefully, I'm at the building 4 times a week. Maybe walk one day, lift weights the next day, and kind of keep that routine going. So I'm getting something in every day to help out. But eating last week, I did really well. Most of the days was just my 3 meals per day. I think I had kind of the same experience the week before where, I have my 3 meals a day, and if I am hungry, I will go grab something that was protein. So, but I'm not snacking, I'm not grazing, not eating candy, not eating carbs, not eating junk. So that's the really important thing. I'm getting my fluids in, I'm getting my protein in, or at least close to my protein goal that, our nutritionist feels good about it. I will say, I was, one of the things I want to touch on in this video is I'm starting to feel hunger, or at least I think I am. I'm pretty sure I am, but, gotten good at what hunger is like over the last, since I've been eating. But it was kind of surprising because it's a true hunger. Like, I'm pretty sure it's not a head hunger, because it's not a want to eat. It's an actual feeling that I am hungry. It's not a, hey, it's 12 o'clock, I should be having lunch or anything like that. It's truly just, hey, I'm hungry and I need something to eat. And I was kind of surprised because, part of the surgery is all the ghrelin comes out because they cut, 3/4 of your stomach out, and sew it back up. So I would be surprised to know if ghrelin is there. That is the hormone that's supposed to tell you that you are hungry, for those who aren't really sure what I'm talking about there. So I was kind of surprised being only 10 weeks out, having that feeling again. That being said, it's been, I'll get the feeling and then I'll be like, well, I haven't eaten in 8 or 9 hours, or, a longer period of time. and it's, hey, yeah, I do need something to eat now. I need to meet my protein goals. I need to make sure I'm not skipping meals, things of that nature. So leave a comment. Let me know if you guys, are getting this, especially some of you guys that are starting out like I am, or even some of the people that are, further along and much further along. When did that hunger start returning? Obviously, I know it does return. I just really, like I said, I was kind of surprised that only 10 weeks out I was starting to feel it already. That being said, though, it's falling in around the times I should be eating a meal. So if you're kind of spacing your 3 meals out during the day, it's kind of, I'll have my morning meal usually around 7 a.m. And then around 1 o'clock I'm hungry, and I'm like, well, I should probably be having lunch around now. So 1 or 1:30 I'll start eating again. And then sometimes if I kind of get 2 meals kind of too close together, later at night I'll get a little hungry as well. And I'll add in, something with some protein, usually like a roast beef or turkey or something like that, some kind of lunch meat. Just a couple of slices. Like I said, it's protein, it's not candy, it's not garbage. I really haven't been craving the candy and the breads and the stuff like that at this point anymore. So I'm pretty sure, like I said, it's not head hunger. But leave your comments. I'd be interested to see kind of where that goes. That being said, I did want to circle back around. I did lose over the 50 pounds, so I'm over the 50-pound mark now, which is really exciting. But I wanted to talk to some of you guys that are either thinking about the surgery, or if you're seeing this video later on, or maybe you're in it and it's just you're frustrated where your weight loss is. I had this same argument a couple of videos back where I'm like, well, I'm just not losing and it just seems crazy and stuff like that. But I just want to let you guys know, and something I kind of told myself afterwards, it ebbs and it flows as far as your weight loss there. I was in the 240s for what seemed like forever. I'm like, I'm just not getting out of the 240s. What's going on? Some of it, looking back, was diet, and so I was able to say, well, okay, I'm getting in my protein, but I'm not really doing it the way I'm supposed to be doing. So, go back and reevaluate stuff like that. But I was in the 240s. I actually went back in my little app tracker and looked up my weight loss. I was in the 240s for over a month. It was about 5 weeks I was in the 240s. The 230s, I'm almost out of it. So assuming I lose another 2.5 pounds this week, I'll be out of the 230s and into the 220s. So it's something to look forward to. Will it happen? I don't know, but the last couple of weeks that I've been, sticking to plan, I've been losing about 3 pounds a week. I lost exactly 3 pounds this week. And so it kind of just, it's kind of moving up and down. I had a few weeks where I did everything right and I still only lost like 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds. Then I had a week where I didn't do everything right and I only lost a little over a pound. So just hang in there, guys. If you're doing, take a look. I encourage everyone to track your protein, your water, and kind of what you're doing. I don't track calories. I don't get into macronutrients that much other than protein. But it is one of those things that help me to where I can look back at it and say, okay, this is where I was. I exercised here. I didn't exercise here. And you kind of look at the data and say, okay, well, there's a correlation when I'm doing everything right to when I'm losing weight right. And that may be for several times that everything's going perfectly and you're still not losing a ton of weight. Your body's adjusting. It'll get there. It'll finally catch up with you. It is frustrating, so when I get on here next week and rant that I haven't lost any weight, please point me back to this video, because it's all well and good for us to say it ebbs and it flows when we're losing weight, and we're almost lost 10 pounds in a relatively short amount of time. I think we're right at 2 weeks and I'm already almost to 230, so that's almost 10 pounds in 2 weeks. Everyone would like to keep that rate, but I know there's going to be a week that comes up where I don't lose anything, or I lose a pound or something like that. Just stay patient. Make sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. If you're doing all that, then just know that it'll keep going for you. You'll keep losing weight. Sometimes it's going to take a little more time than others to lose it, but typically speaking, you'll get there. I can't tell you how many weight loss videos I've seen, basically surgical and non-surgical, where someone loses a bunch of weight and then all of a sudden they're just not losing anything. But they stick with it, and after a couple weeks, sometimes a month, maybe 2 months, they come out the other side and they're still losing weight again. So just hang in there, guys. A little encouragement for you. If you're not losing anything, just remember it's coming. Just be patient with it. And like I said, just make sure you're doing everything according to your plan. And you'll get there. So other than that, just a short video. Wanted to give you guys an update, a little encouragement in case you're in a stall, and just really get everyone, let you know where I'm at with it. Other than that, for anyone that is in the path of this hurricane coming through, take it seriously. Make sure you've got plenty of emergency supplies on hand. Make sure you know where to go ahead of time in case something does happen. And just stay safe, everybody. But until next week, week 11, I will see you guys then.